Welcome to the Patreon exclusive show, Little Snaps. Mini clips cut from the show and reassembled without context for you, our lovely patrons. Enjoy. Before the show.
A nuisance. Yeah. It's always difficult for me to flip the schedule because, like, I'm a natural, like, night person anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, to switch to the day shift is, it's always a struggle.
Yeah.
I love the night.
Same.
Fucking love
Yeah.
the night. That's where all the shit happens. You don't
Yeah.
see Arnold Schwarzenegger chasing after Sarah Connor in the day.
No, never. Even though he's always wearing the sunglasses, you know.
Yeah. It's oh, come on. Who are you kidding, buddy? We see you. Give me your car, your boots, your motorcycle. Give me your fucking shades, bro.
Need your keys, your clothes, and your shades.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, this is the mountaineering police there, okay? Have you seen any caribou out there, eh?
Caribou.
Additional reflections on Avril Lavigne.
No, her clothing line is so fucking minimal too.
Yeah. Well, she can't even tie a tie properly.
I mean,
She started as like a super punk, wasn't she?
Yeah, with like tying it around her head and Xeroxing her butt at work parties and just doing like outrageous things.
I mean, that's what it was supposed to be. But she so she is what started out like she was in the big push for like the scene punk kids who have just like now transitioned into like, oh my god, crystals and witchy shit and oh my god.
So I see it as because friend of the podcast, Alt Kitty, my cousin, was into Avril Lavigne when she was like 8 or 9. So I just thought it was emo for children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like emos weren't fucking childlike enough. And still are.
Yeah.
I know I'm one of them.
Nails.
I do, or like women with crazy long fingernails. Like my boss, we were filming this week at work, and my boss is trying to open a flap on her microphone to give me the SD card, and she struggled for a good 45 seconds where she handed me the pack and it was just boop, done, out. I'm like,
right.
What? I have long nails, but they're not the big, stupid, thick fucking like shellac it takes an hour and a half just to build up the thickness of the nail. I'm like, fuck that, man.
Yeah. I've got long nails. That's just because I'm a fucking waste of space.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm a teacher, so if there was a chalkboard around.
Oh, well, yeah.
Ooh, get to stand on that like it was a fucking heart.
That's unpleasant.
Yup.
Yeah, you're always getting dirt under them. So when you know.
No, you just got to get them long enough to the point where they don't trap dirt anymore. And like the dirt just flips right off.
Yeah.
So what's my excuse? There you go. You've just outed me as being like an unsanitary little fucking training shithead. We all knew it was. It's okay. The listeners at home are well stocked for that eventuality. Anyway, no.
And it's just the grunge style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, come as you are.
I've had to start trimming my fingernails a lot, getting back into playing stringed instruments again.
Right.
And I can't like I know women who have long fingernails and play like guitar and stuff, and I was like, how? Like fucking how?
British American Psycho.
Did you know that Matt Smith played Patrick Bateman in the American Psycho run? In a stage play version of American Psycho, and Matt Smith played Patrick Bateman.
You know what? That works for me.
It's so fucking fitting.
But could anyone have done that better than Christian Bale? Because I think that's one of my favorite movie performances, maybe ever.
It's definitely one of his most iconic roles that he's had.
Man, you know that scene when they're looking at the business cards, and he's like, "That's a love white coloring, the embossed." It's so good. Originally meant to be Leonardo DiCaprio, which would have.
I don't think so. I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio today is definitely has some really great roles and done a really great job with them. But at that time, I think he was just coming off of like the Titanic or something.
Yeah, and he's so good at being loud and proud. I think, like, if you think about like Django Unchained, like he's so like loud and proud in that movie, and he's great in it. But I don't think of him when I think of like subtlety. And American Psycho is so full of subtlety, right?
Yeah.
That I think. Had that role been in the hands of someone that was just like gonna go like full like I'm a psycho, I happen to be the American Psycho, then it might not have worked.
Yeah.
But that's just one guy's opinion on a movie that is frankly almost old enough to be my father.
Well,
Beef Macchio.
What was it?
There was a thing, Ralph Macchio, and I can't think of the other guy's name, but I found out that they actually didn't like each other at all.
Yeah.
On set during the film of that movie. Like, they hated each other.
I love stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's because he knocked him out. Like in the scene where they're like the very first time that they fight, where he doesn't know anything. Apparently, he accidentally knocked him out. Like, I could see where there could be some leftover resentment for that.
Imagine if accidentally knocking like somebody out and then be, oh, sorry, it was an accident. You're gonna always think, of course it was, mate. You're a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
When Nature Calls.
Shut up. Watch. How dare you?
Before we move on to the next question, can I take a personal moment?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'll be but 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
I'll be back as well.
All right. Cool.
Okay. Pow, 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 pow. I like things like hearing a banjo and like heavy metal.
Yes.
Like a violin in rock or something.
I have this unbridled urge to learn how to play the banjo. Like I want to so bad. That's
got a nice ping to it.
Mm-hmm.
So unique to it. You know it's a banjo when you hear it.
I was in a guitar store with my brother, walking around recently, and I just said in passing, like, I would love to learn how to play banjo, and we just happened to walk by all the banjos, and I was just like, no, don't do it. You don't even play the instruments you already have. Don't do it.
Yo.
Adrian.
What's that, Rock? You want to go with my fucking sister or what? She's my kid sister, Rock. Keep it in the family. Don't do it. Come on.
Speaking of Jean-Claude Van Damme, did you know that he was in the Predator movie?
Yes.
What? No.
Yeah, he was in the Predator. Yeah, he was the Predator.
No way.
For a time. But he was the Predator, and everybody hated him so much that they had to get rid of him.
Yes, I love that.
But he was working on some kind of project like that. But when he was the Predator, like, the Predator looked completely different. Like, it had a long neck and different things. The suit was horrible to wear. And
long neck Predator.
Right? It looked like almost like a raptor. You know, it had long neck and a raptor head.
I love that.
But it was miserable to wear, so I can kind of understand why he would be in a bad mood all the time. Like, you're wearing that, you're in the jungle, it's already super hot, it's made of foam.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh. like that's like a near-death experience.
Yeah.
What's that, Jean-Claude? He's like, my name is Guile, American hero.
Oh, it's fantastic. Oh my god. All right.
And finally, this week in Joe Rogan.
Yeah. I say first we go after Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Get all the Joes.
Listen,
all the Joes.
I'm ready to fucking fight Joe Rogan, man. I'm telling you, man. I don't care.
I hear he knows how to fight.
In the octagon.
Supposedly.
I mean, she's
using her long nails.
Did you ever hear the story of why Joe Rogan started learning how to fight?
No.
Because somebody, like, scared him in a bathroom. Like, somebody beat him up in a bathroom. He was like, I couldn't defend myself. I felt so helpless. Like, he didn't even hit him, I don't think. He just, like, wrestled him to the ground, sat on top of him, and, like, pulled his fist back. It was going to punch him, and he flinched. And this guy's like, yeah, I got you. And then he just walks out, and he's like, okay, I need to learn to fight.
Yeah, and then the Mulan song, I'll make a man out of you.
Yeah,
it comes on.
Flipping that tire end over end across the gym.
So
you come to the sad realization that it was just he tried to use the hand dryer. and it was a little bit too much of a aggressive gust. He's like, "Do you do DMT, bro?"
Dude, so there's a Men's Journal article about Joe Rogan and fighting. It says, and the first line of this section is, and Rogan has a legit martial arts background, a 4-time Massachusetts Taekwondo championship while in his teens and early 20s. Rogan has also trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai for more than a decade. There's little doubt he could mess you up if he needed to, but the self-effacing Rogan laughed it off, and it's like, no, that means no, he couldn't. He has the skills probably, but would he though? Would he?
I think it depends on whether you were looking at him at the time when the fight started.
Right.
Like, you know, when the Ultimate Warrior was like fighting Hulk Hogan on WWE, so I'll be like, "Step in the cab, Joe Rogan." Like, have you seen that footage of the Ultimate Warrior?
No.
Where they're doing like a wrestling, you know what? I don't know what the fuck they call it. The when they're aggressive to the other wrestler, when they film like shit talking. And he goes like, he starts like doing incantations, the Ultimate Warrior, and talking to the pilots of Hulk Hogan's private plane, and they're going like, "Step into the cockpit, Hulk Hogan." He's saying like, "Crash the plane."
Oh my god.
"Crash the plane, Joe Rogan." That'll be me. I'll be like the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh my god. So,
crash the plane, Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. First of all,
like, ivermectin, Joe Rogan. Does not cure the COVID, Joe Rogan. Inject the ivermectin, Joe Rogan. And the Ultimate Warrior will kill you in battle sooner than the COVID, Joe Rogan. Because we know he listens.
Yes. Well, so, fun fact, Joe Rogan stopped fighting at 21. He never professionally fought. His boxing or his kickboxing record is 2-1. He retired at 21 from boxing and kickboxing and other martial arts and stuff. So he doesn't have an official MAA or MMA record, but when he was training is when someone told him that he should be a comedian.
Oh, he does comedy, doesn't he?
He used to do stand up.
Yeah, I've seen a few things of his.
So funny.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh-huh.
I can't fucking, like, I just don't. Nope. I mean, do you, my guy, but some of the people he's had on his podcast, I'm like, bro, what the actual fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
it makes you question the comedy routine. Was it like, what is the deal with having middle-aged white guys on a rotating chair opposite you? Am I right? And everyone's like,
oh.
He's had some really impressive guests, though, as well.
He has. Like, I will give him that the Joe Rogan Experience as a podcast is wildly successful. He's done a good job with it. But it's fucking, like, there's so much crazy shit.
I'll say one thing about it. He's never had Tin Man on, so we're one up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Get on the program, Joe.
Get with it, motherfucker.
Where's my invitation?
Son of a bitch.
I want to smoke weed in the studio too.
Yeah, he's like, I'll fit you in right after Ben Stiller's dry cleaner.
Oh.
And that's not a reflection on you. That's a reflection on Joe Rogan.
Yes.
All these years and I finally got you, Joe.
Oh my god.
You fucking bitch. 2-1. I'll take those fucking odds.
Here's a fun little tidbit. When Elon Musk was on the first time, his appearance on episode number 1169 on September, right? September 6th, 2018, right?
Yeah!
They both got high, which attracted worldwide press attention and was followed by a 9% fall in Tesla stock. I didn't know Tesla's stock fell because of it.
I remember this. I remember this happening at the time, and that's where the Elon smoking weed meme comes from.
Well, I knew that happened. I didn't know about the Tesla drop or the drop in stock.
There's people's like, I'm selling my Tesla back.
That went into.
Oh my god, they're smoking weed together.
I've tried to power my car with pot smoke for fucking 2 years, and I can't get nothing out of it.
Yeah. Blowing on that tailpipe forever. It just don't work.
Yeah, I'm like, this shit don't even take blowback. What a pussy.
Oh god.
Looks like I've got a gun to suck my dick with.
Oh.
Excellent.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Too real?
Oh my god.
Hey, y'all Christian, right? Forgive me.
Fuck no.
Hey, buddy. I'm Christian. I don't like what you say.
I'm looking at it.
Thank you for coming to another episode of Little Snaps. Thanks for being a patron. Until next time, have a great day.
Yeah, sorry, brain fart. I'm very out of it. This week has been a very long